What's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. We're here with the Prime 1 Studio Superman from the new 52 line. This was a collaboration with Sideshow, and you've seen me do the Batman and the Flash statue reviews. So this is the exclusive version, which they've only made 500 of. This is number 207. Let's go ahead and start the unboxing and get to the review. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell so you're made aware every time we release new videos. We drop new videos every day at 11 a.m. Eastern, and we do live streams on Sundays. We're giving away this Supergirl Premium Format exclusive by Sideshow Collectibles once we hit 90,000 subscribers. This is a worldwide giveaway. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see the details on how to enter. Alright guys, man, that little box packs a lot of weight. They did all of these art boxes very similar with this white and black style. Just a clean look with the superhero logo on it. Interesting with the S though. Is that the new 52S? It looks a little bit different. Anyway, art box looks clean. Let's start getting Superman out of the box. Alright, looks like we have just part of the base on top. This is a huge piece of concrete. Man, humongous. You got this burnt iron rods here. Looks like Superman burnt it with his eye beams. Then we also have Superman's body, so he's all one piece except for his head sculpt. We got a lot going on here. Hands have a clear flesh tone to them, how Prime 1 typically does their skin tones. And he keys in via his back, so his feet are going to be flowing in the air. And yeah, same Superman logo from the box. Alright, then we have the bottom of the base. Looks very similar to that chunk. You have these kind of singed, burned, melted down pieces of rod, pipes and things poking from the rock here. You got the bottom of the base. We also have the cape on top, so cool. A lot of nice texture and shading throughout this cape here on the front and on the back. You see the little parts that go over his collar and where it keys in. Let's go ahead and get the cape on Superman. Alright, then we have the two head sculpts, which are packaged away very nice. Here's the first one. Clean look, skin tone looks really well. Sculpted hair looks great, just kind of a plain, regular looking face. And then you have the exclusive portrait with his eyes getting ready to shoot his beams. He's got his teeth showing, he looks a little bit more agitated. Same type of hair sculpt, same type of quality skin texture. So as everybody knows, Superman is an alien. He's a Kryptonian from the planet Krypton whose parents put him in a rocket as a baby, hurling him towards Earth while their planet was being destroyed. Once he got to Earth, he was adopted by the Kent family and realized that he had superhuman powers. Turns out that the yellow sun of our solar system powers Superman's body in a different way than it does humans, giving him super strength, the ability to fly, the ability to shoot lasers out of his eyes, and cold breath out of his mouth. In 2011, DC Comics rebooted its entire comic book line and called it the New 52. That's because they debuted 52 new comic book titles, Superman being one of them. This all took place after the big crossover Flashpoint, so it was a perfect time for a reboot. Wow, guys, I've seen pictures of him, I've seen reviews of him, but I think this is one of those statues that you really need to see it in person to appreciate the detail and the presence that it has. He looks great. Let's go ahead and do some measurements. So it looks like the top of his cape is the tallest point of this statue. Which makes it about 26 inches tall. The diameter of the base is only about 12 inches, but it pokes out with his cape, so make it about 17 and a half. So the depth would be about the same, although this column pokes out a little bit as well. So like I said, this is the new 52 Superman, part of Prime 1's collaboration with Sideshow, where they did the Justice League, right? So I already did Batman and Flash. They also have Green Lantern, Cyborg, and Wonder Woman. So Superman, he looks really, really good. I really am impressed with how this looks. So let's do a little review from the bottom to the top. So they all have this similar silver base with their logo on it and some kind of engravings. So I like how that's all uniform. I'm a sucker for companion pieces or lines that have similar bases that go together, kind of like Transformers or Berserk or things like that. Moving up, you have a rubble scene, construction, or I guess you could say destroyed city look a bunch of rock and rubble. There's a lot of really good textures because you can see in the concrete where it has all this line work. They even kind of took some pieces that I didn't show up close, but they keyed in and out right here to kind of give that, I don't know, more of a 3D, more depth effect. And like I said, you have these iron rods which Superman severed. They give the paint app on it with the yellow and the orange, so you get that feeling like he I-beamed his way through something. And like I mentioned, looking at the close-ups, you see all kinds of pipes and tubes and things like that inside of the pillar that has been destroyed. Speaking of the pillar, you have this huge chunk that's coming out the middle of the base, and really it's a vessel to display Superman in his floating stance. So a lot of good details, similar gray concrete on the pillar, but you can see where it kind of bends, more of the inner workings of it, the inner, like, I don't know if you want to call them rebar or whatever you want to call that, the breakage, a lot of detail there, and another, or I guess the other half of the iron rod that he I-beamed his way through. But let's get to the star of the show, Kal-El, Clark Kent, Superman. You got to have Superman floating. A couple of statues have done it this way, and whatever illusion that you can create to make that happen. So in this one, they have his back keyed into the base, and they have his cape kind of flowing to the side of it. So your eyes are really looking at his body, his feet, which look like they're floating, and his cape to the side. You don't notice that he's keyed in by his back. It looks natural. He looks good. He has a very kind of armored looking suit, not your typical blue spandex. It kind of has more of an Injustice vibe. It says, you know, New 52, but I don't know if it looks shiny in the comics. You know, they did a very high shine costume with this whole entire line, and I think Superman's is a little bit more subtle than, let's say, like the Flash, and I think it works. You have a lot of line work in the blues and in the reds, similar kind of texture, although I would say the reds look a little shinier than the blues. The details on the costume are accurate, though, as far as the long sleeve shirt and the collar and where the cape comes out of, even the black Superman logo on the back of the cape, all true to the New 52 comic book series. I like his pose. He looks like he could be floating down from flying up somewhere. Cape is got a lot of motion to it. It looks like it's flowing in the wind. And I like the emblem on his chest. It's nice and big. It is very shiny. It has a high shine finish, I guess you would say, especially on the red. But overall, I like it. The skin tones, Prime 1 has, you know, this thing they do with skin tones where they make it look a little translucent, and I guess that prevents it from looking flat. If you think about a human skin tone, you can kind of see your, you know, vessels and veins and things like that. Shine a light through it, you can see through it. So that kind of makes sense. Like I mentioned with the close-ups, head sculpts look amazing. Right now we're looking at the collector's edition, and I think the textures on the skin, plus the color, the sculpt on the hair, it all comes together really clean. It looks really good. And then you have Superman's anatomy. I like the build on him. He's muscular, but he's not jacked up. He's pretty solid. Legs are thick, biceps are thick, but he doesn't look muscle-bound, because Superman doesn't really rely on muscles, right? That's not why he's strong. But he still has to have some muscles, though. So he looks really good. Let's switch out the collector's edition head sculpt, which I'm sure a lot of people like to display this. You know, believe it or not, there's a lot of fans that don't like an evil-looking Superman or an angry-looking Superman. I'm not one of those fans. I like it when he loses it, when he gets crazy and he gets a rage in his face and he's got the eyes glowing red like he's about to laser beam somebody. I mean, it makes sense with the base. It looks like he just got done destroying this area, and his eyes are either cooling up or heating back up for another battle. So he looks great. I'm really impressed with this piece. I think it looks awesome. Alright guys, in order to enter this worldwide giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and comment on this video. What I'm going to do is promote this in random videos until we hit 90,000 subscribers. Once we hit that milestone, I'm going to pick a random video and we'll do a random YouTube comment generator during our following live stream. You could be worldwide, any age. All you have to do is be subscribed and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the Prime 1 Studio quarter scale Superman in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the gem to the left. If you want to see more statue unboxing and reviews, go ahead and hit the playlist to the right. Thanks for watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.